Students, this is Karthik, Department of Chemistry from Mount Zion Metric High Secondary School. In this session, going to discuss about bridge course for chemistry for 11th standard. Now I am going to discuss about periodic properties of the elements. What is periodic property? The repetition of properties of elements at regular interval in the periodic table is called periodicity properties. The periodicity is mostly due to similar outermost electronic configuration. That means the element present in the group is a similar property. Next goes to periodic trends in properties of elements. On moving from left to right and top to bottom, we see some variation from periodic properties, and some of the properties are briefly revived. The first one is atomic radius, the second one is ionization enthalpy, the third one is electron gain enthalpy, the last one is electronegativity. Next goes to atomic radius. Atomic radius or ionic radius is generally defined as the distance between the center of the nucleus and the outermost shell of electron in an atom or ion. Atomic radius is referred to as covalent radius or metallic radius or ionic radius. What is metallic radius? The metallic radius is half of the experimentally determined distance between the nucleus of nearest neighbors in the solid. The next one, covalent radius. The covalent radius of non-metallic element is half of the experimentally determined distance between the nucleus of nearest neighbors in the solid. The last one, ionic radius. The ionic radius of an element is related to the distance between the nuclei of neighboring cations and anions. Cations mean positively particle, anions mean negatively particles. The atomic radius trends. The variation of pieces as we move down the group because decrease in nuclear charge, increase in size because of the extra electron enter to the new subcell. Atomic radius decreases as we move right across the period because nuclear charge increases. Atomic size decreases because extra electron enter to the same subcell. That's why atomic radius decreases from left to right. Next goes to ionization energy. The amount of energy required to remove the most loosely bonded electron from an isolated gaseous atom to form positive ion. For example, lithium loss of an electron to form a cation. The ionization energy depends on distance between the electron and nucleus, then nuclear charge. Trends in ionization potential. The ionization energy generally increases from left to right because of the reason nuclear charge increases atomic size decreases because extra electrons are entered to the same subcell. So we need more amount of energy required to remove the electron from the outermost shell. But ionization energy generally decreases down the group because decrease in nuclear charge, increase in atomic size, because extra electron enter to the different subcell. So shielding effect going to increases. So minimum amount of energy required to remove the electron from the outermost shell. Next goes to electron affinity. Electron affinity is the electron affinity of an atom. Electron affinity of an element may be defined as amount of energy which is released when an extra electron enters the valency orbital of an isolated neutral atoms to form a negative ions. So chlorine gained the one electron to form anion. Trends in electron affinity. As we move down the group, electron affinity decreases because increase in size. The extra electrons are entered to the different subcell. Nuclear charge decreases, increase the shielding effect. As we move across the period, electron affinity increases because decrease in size. Electron enter to the same subcell. Nuclear charge increases. Next goes to electronegativity. Electronegativity is defined as the relative tendency of an atom to attract a bond pair of electrons towards itself in a covalent bond. Periodic trends in electronegativity. Electronegativity increases across the period because smaller size. Extra electron enter to the same subcell. Stronger attractions for bonding electrons. Increase the nuclear charge. Then decrease down the group because increase the size. Extra electrons are entered to the different subcell. Weaker attractions for bonding electron because nuclear charge decreases. Next goes to metallic character. Metallic character refers to the level of reactivity of a metal. Metal tends to lose electrons in chemical reactions as indicated by their low ionization energy. Within a compound, metal atoms have relatively low attraction for electrons as indicated by their low electronegativity. Trends in metallic characters. Metallic character decreases along the period because from the left to right, metal into non-metal. So the metallic character decreases along the period and increases down the group because metal to non-metal. So increase the down the group. Metallic character increases down the group because non-metal to metal. So beginning of the periodic table is non-metallic elements, end of the periodic table is metallic element. Non-metallic character decreases down the group and increases along the period. Most reactive metals are alkali metals. Most reactive non-metals are halogens. Next goes to summary of the periodic trends. From the left to right, decreasing atomic radius, increasing ionization energy, increasing electronegativity. From the top to bottom, increasing atomic radius, decreasing ionization energy, decreasing electronegativity. This is the summary of the periodic trends. The next goes to valency. The valency is the combining capacity of the atoms to form molecules either with the same or different elements is defined as valency. For example, sodium has one electron in its outermost shell. So the valency of sodium is 1. Valency of hydrogen 1. The number of valency electron in the valence cell 1. The valency of chlorine 1. The number of electron in the valence cell 7. But the only one electron combined with another atom. So the valency of chlorine is 1. Oxygen has a 6 electron in the valence cell. But the 2 electron only combined with others. So the valency of oxygen is 2. The next goes to valence electrons. Valence electrons are the electrons found in the outermost part of the electron clouds around the nucleus. Valence shell electrons are important in the reactivity of an element. Element with one valency electron are like to lose the single electron, but elements with 7 valency electrons are likely to gain a single electron. Some of the example, in general, the number of valency electrons of a representative element is equal to the group number. For example, 1A is alkali metal. Alkali metal has only 1 electron in the valency cell. Group 2A is alkaline earth metal. Alkaline earth metal has only 2 electron in the valency shell. Boron family has 3 electron in the valency cell. Group 4A, carbon family. Carbon family has 4 electron in the valency cell. Group 5A, nitrogen family. Nitrogen has 5 electron in the valency cell. Group 6A, oxygen family. Oxygen family has 6 electron in the valency shell. Group 7A, halogen family. Halogen family has 7 electron in the valency shell. Group 8A, noble gas. Noble gas has 8 electron in the valence shell. Most stable configuration is the noble gas family. Next goes to how the electrons fill in the orbital. So we are going to discuss about some principle. The first one is half a principle. Half of mean the word half of in the German means building up. The building up of orbitals means the filling up of orbitals with electrons. Half a principle state that orbitals are filled in the increasing order of their energy level. The first one is orbitals are filled up in the increasing order of their n plus L value. N means principal quantum number, L means azimuthal quantum numbers. The second one, if two orbitals have same n plus L value, then the one which has lower value will be filled up first, then next. Increasing order of energy level. 1s less than 2s less than 2p less than 3s less than etc. etc. Exception of half a principle. Extra stability is associated with the exactly half-filled and fully filled orbital. Thus, the p orbital has 3 electrons or 6 electrons are more stable. D orbital has 5 electrons or 10 electrons are more stable. F orbital has 7 electrons or 14 electrons are more stable. Next goes to Pauli's exclusion principle. In a given atom, no two electrons can have the same set of 4 quantum numbers. If electrons are in the same orbital, then they have the same principal quantum number value, azimuthal quantum number value and magnetic quantum number value, but must have different spin value. For example, s orbital has 2 electrons in s orbital. First electron, principal quantum number value 1, azimuthal quantum number value 0, magnetic quantum number value 0, but spin quantum number value plus half. That is clockwise rotation. The second electron in the same orbital, principal quantum number value same, 1 electron, azimuthal quantum number value 0, magnetic quantum number value 0, but different in the spin quantum numbers, negative, minus half. That means anti-clockwise rotation. Next goes to Hund's rule. This rule deals filling of electrons in the orbitals belongs to the same subcells of equal energy called degenerate orbitals. Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity state that in filling p orbital, d orbital or f orbital, as many unpaired electrons as possible are placed before pairing of electrons with opposite spin is allowed. Pairing of electrons require energy. Therefore, no pairing occurs until all orbitals of given subcells are half-filled. Some of the orbitals occurs extra stability due to their symmetry. Symmetry means same. For example, within a subcell, place 1 electron per orbital before pairing them. Next one, this rule is like empty bus seat filling rule. For example, p orbital contain 3 orbital. We have 4 electrons. How to fill in the p orbital? First electron fill in the first shell, second electron fill in the second cell, third electron fill in the third cell, third electron fill in the third cell. Fourth electron goes to first shell. So This is the electron filling in the orbital. Thank you, students.